Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and it was only blooming true, wasn't it? Yes, there were a load of rumors flying around for ages that there was going to be something big about Mario's 35th anniversary, and surprise, surprise, it turned out to be true. It turned out to be more accurately true than perhaps some people may have assumed. But it was true. Nintendo announced a whole load of new stuff. They just shadow dropped a direct on us as well. Like a whole bloomin' Mario direct just out of nowhere. Part of me is a little bit surprised they didn't have more fanfare about this and, you know, sort of announcing it beforehand and build up, but I don't know, maybe COVID and just, you know, the fact that it had already been leaked maybe kind of took the wind out of their sails. But anyway, that's more than enough waffling. Let's dive right into things. So I've got the PR here, and it's once again in the incorrect order. That's really handy. The first thing we saw was Game & Watch Super Mario Bros, which, I mean, it's a bizarre little thing. It's a Game & Watch. It's just a Game & Watch that you can play the original Super Mario Bros on, and for some reason there was some screen tearing. It's kind of a fun little thing, isn't it? I mean, there's no harm in it, you know. Everyone's played Super Mario Bros to death by now, including, yes, you included. Don't care if you never played it, you've played it. I can easily see it being one of those sort of collector's pieces, you know, like it's a limited run Nintendo thing with Mario on it. Literally the original Mario, it's functional and it's Game & Watch. It's gonna be collectible. It's gonna be massively collectible. That doesn't mean you can go and scalp it. No. It includes some little bonuses as well. It works like a clock. It's got some fun little things going on with it. You can also play the Lost Levels, or Super Mario Bros. 2 as it's known in, well, Japan. You can also play Ball as well, you know, the whole Game & Watch thing, except it's Mario. That's fine. It's coming on the 13th of November, and Nintendo themselves has said it's limited, so good luck. I don't know which one of these was next, so I'm just gonna have a punt. At long bloody last, Super Mario 3D World is coming to the Switch in the form of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, because you've always got to have something Bowsery added on to the end of a re-release of a game, haven't you? Always something. Always something. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long. Why have they waited so long? I don't know. Maybe they did just want to make it a big blowout 35th anniversary type thing, but yeah, it's coming. The Bowser's Fury thing we didn't really hear much about. It just kind of showed a new sort of what appeared to be sort of like a cat-themed kingdom or something. I say kingdom, it's not bloody Odyssey, Alex. Whatever it was this themed. Hey boy. And the rest of it presumably is just Super Mario 3D World, as we would expect. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's coming to the Switch because I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I think a lot of people did. I mean, yeah, it's not a true 3D Mario, but even so, I really liked it. I liked 3D Land as well. May have even liked 3D Land a tiny bit more. Does it actually say anything about Bowser's Fury in this? No. What it does say, though, which they didn't mention in the Direct, at least I didn't notice it, is that there's going to be Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibo, which is fun. I'm pleased about this, I really am. I think it's about bloomin' time, and the fact that it's got extra content, sign me up, boyo. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. This isn't a normal Mario Kart game. It's kind of, I mean, very, very loosely kind of, a sort of an augmented reality Mario Kart game. And that sounds like, oh, how could that possibly work? Won't it be janky as hell? They've actually been really clever with how it's implemented, rather than being, you know, having a camera facing down and looking at the world and, you know, the processor constantly going, what's going on here? Instead, you have like a literal physical toy Mario Kart car. I think it can be Luigi as well, depending on which one you buy. And then you like control in the game, and this is on the Switch and everything, it's not mobile. You control in the game your kart going around and, you know, you go through the gates and everything, and it essentially paints the landscape and it remembers the area, and I think it remembers the layout and everything. It seems pretty clever overall. And then it will, you can play it. You can drive around, there are items and enemies and things like that. You know what, it looks, I mean, it is a complete novelty, it's a complete gimmick, but you know what, it looks like a bloody good time. Of course, it does mean you're going to have quite a large space in order to be able to get a decent lap out of it, but you know what? I don't think that's that unusual. I mean, you know, we've been having, you know, sort of remote control cars for years and years. You know, maybe you could go around the garden or something. It's clearly designed at children, and I'm still going to get it. Super Mario Bros. 35. This is the Tetris 99 of Super Mario Bros. And if that sounds bonkers, yes, it is. What it basically looks like is you're going through various Mario levels with 34 other players, you know, 35 because, you know, it's the 35th anniversary, do I have to spell that out? And it's not just like a speed run or anything like that, you're not getting to the end as quickly as possible, because you also can send and indeed receive from your opponents enemies. If you defeat like a Koopa in the game, that Koopa is then kind of teleported to another player, just like in Tetris 99, where you know, get rid of a line and then the junk blocks go to the enemy. It's basically that, but with Mario enemies, and it sounds like it shouldn't work, but it looks like it's gonna work. It's such a bizarre concept. I mean, in a way, it feels really so heavily shoehorned into, you know, the original Mario Bros, but in a way, if anything, that makes it slightly more charming. In the same way as Tetris 99, you are basically just playing exactly the same game that you were before, but with an online multiplayer, you know, counter-operative component. Nobody says counter-operative, Alex. I'm really excited for this, I really am. The only little niggle I have with it is the fact that it says it's only going to be available to play until, like, what was it, the 31st of March? Yeah, 31st of March 2021, and then it's just not going to be playable, which is like, come on, you know? Tetris 99 is still available, come on. They've got to keep it online, they've got to change their mind. I'm hoping they will. Fairly certain they will. Super Mario All-Stars on the SNES Nintendo Switch Online app. Woo! I am actually unironically really, really pleased about this because I love the All-Stars version of the games because those were the versions I grew up with. You know, I never owned a SNES when I was younger, but there was one at my grandmother's house and I'd go there and I'd play All-Stars, and that was the way I played the original Mario games. And hell yeah, you know, as, you know, from a purely nostalgic point of view, yeah, I want to play them how I remember. Are the physics slightly different? Yes. Are they better versions of the game? Debatable. Are they preferable for me? Yes. So, shut up. Better yet, it's free, because it's just on the SNES Switch Online stuff, so, yeah. I'm chuffed to bits. Then there was the Super Mario events, and this is just a list, this is just a menu of things that are happening, and no, each one is supremely exciting, but overall together, they make quite a hearty little meal. There's a Mario Kart Tour event where you can play as the original Mario or Donkey Kong Jr. Don't care about that. There's going to be some merchandise appear on the official Nintendo store. I nearly said UK store because I'm looking at the UK PR, but it's in both, I'm certain. I hope I'm certain. A special 35th anniversary themed Ninja speedrun course in Super Mario Maker 2 in November. Which, fine. There's going to be a special Smash tournament as well using Super Mario Fighters, which, okay, stages and items as well. It's, yeah, okay, that's a bit of fun. This is more interesting though, a Super Mario themed Splatfest in Splatoon 2, because they were like, nah mate, we're done with Splatoon 2 and we're done with Splatfests, and I've never heard Nintendo lie so hard. That's happening in bloody January 2021. Splatoon 2 will have been supported for nearly 4 years by then. 4 bloomin' years. Poor arms. And then all the way in March, right at the end of the whole sort of event list, there's going to be some Super Mario themed Animal Crossing items available in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and they didn't show any of them, so who knows, maybe it's like the old ones like the Fire Bar and stuff like that. Hard to have an opinion when you don't know what they are. Then there was like Super Mario products, which sounds dirty. There's like a Monopoly board, a Kinder Joy Super Mario products. I missed that one. I was probably trying to stop you from closing the curtains. And then the Lego Super Mario stuff and the Lego NES and everything. But you know what? That is obviously not why we're here. And I can't believe it took me that long to get through all the rest of the stuff, because it felt like a flash in comparison to the big one. Yes, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Oh. Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, all in one complete package, and they've been updated, at least graphically. You know, they've gone for like widescreen with Sunshine and Galaxy. Did Galaxy support widescreen? They haven't done that with Super Mario 64. I can only assume that it maybe slightly breaks something, or the camera doesn't behave properly and it clips through the floor. And whilst other developers like, you know, BioShock, the games, they made the field of view wider, and they were just like, it clips through the floor when you die, but who cares? They decided to go for 4:3. I'm sure they have their reasons. It's still Super Mario 64. I'm still gonna play the hell out of it. Again, one of the most interesting things from a purely nerdy point of view when it comes to Super Mario 64 on the Switch in this version is the fact that there's gonna be naturally some slight changes in the way that Mario behaves. You know, is the infinite, you know, backwards long jump going to work? Or, you know, are there going to be, you know, are we going to have to talk about parallel universes? Super Mario Sunshine is a big deal to me as well, because I love Sunshine. I feel it gets a bit of a bad reputation, and yeah, they went for something really quite experimental and different, and some of the shines are just busy work, to be honest, but all in all, I really, really like Sunshine. I think it's underrated. I'm really looking forward to be able to playing it with a decent control. And oh god, it's that bloody mechanized Bowser thing. I had no idea how difficult that was until I went back and tried to play it with the GameCube controller. Maybe my GameCube controller was on the whack. In fact, I think that one was, but still, I was embarrassingly poor at it. And who knows, maybe the whole leaf thing and the, you know, the boat on the lava actually works now. And Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy I actually have the least attachment to. It is a wonderful, beautiful game, and I love it to death, but I kind of missed out on the Wii when it initially came out. I know you're gonna say, oh, I'm unsubscribing then, because how can I possibly have a non-perfect life? I did get it later though. I got it at university, alongside a Wii and everything, and it is absolutely wonderful. I am very surprised that it does not include Super Mario Galaxy 2 though, because why wouldn't it? You know, sort of, yeah, I get, you know, sort of 3 games. Well, why not just make it 4? 4 games, like the original Super Mario All-Stars. I'm gagging for it as much as anything. I just love playing Super Mario 64, and to be able to do it on my Switch, which is easily for me the most convenient way to do it officially, with better graphics, well, you know, high resolution, and the icons and things have been upgraded. As much as anything, it's going to be really interesting to see whether they've changed anything, because everyone knows this game inside and out, like, to a ludicrous degree. So to see any changes they've made, it's going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. And that was it. That was the whole Direct. And honestly, it was brilliant. Honestly, I really liked it. I mean, slight sort of bittersweetness because, yeah, you know, we knew about a couple of the announcements already. But then there were some real surprises like Mario Kart Live Home Circuit and Super Mario Bros. 35. Those are bonkers additions. I had no idea we were going to be seeing them. I didn't think we'd be getting a Direct, to be honest. Specifically for Mario, I thought it was going to be just a broader Direct and, ooh, some Mario stuff. But no, they really are going all bloody out this year. It kind of explains why 2020 has been so quiet. But at the same time, you know, there's that whole, you know, pandemic happening, so that's also a factor. But what did you think? Because your opinion is potentially even as valid as mine. Let us know your thoughts down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you misunderstand the meaning of catsuit? And be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for... Get down. Ow! Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.